form.
So how, Micah, how have the surgeries helped you with your spina bifida?
They helped me to walk and be able to have my feet straight so that I could walk without tripping over my feet.
And what kind of activities do you like to do that you can do?
Baseball, exploring, hiking.
Micah, great to talk to you here today as the King. Wish you the best of luck in your future. Keep that smile on your face, buddy.
Okay.
And Gabby, what do you like to do for activities?
I'm really involved in theater, and up until this year I was in my school's marching band.
All right. Well, thank you for being the Queen. Congratulations on being the Queen. Thank you for stopping by, talking to us today, and best of luck in your future.
Thank you.
Again, Rob and Johnny, this is why the game is played, for those children who need the services of the Shriners Hospitals.
There's no doubt about that, and those two delivered
Wow.
just outstanding speeches last night at the banquet at the Five Sullivan's Brother Convention Center in downtown Waterloo. And you know that things are in good shape when you can go through what they've gone through and still have that type of positive outlook.
The optimism, and Gabby, I think we'll all be working for someday. My goodness. And
She could rally a few people around her, I
both
think.
of them. And Mike was, I loved it. So, no, the positive attitudes that they both carried, you can tell that they've benefited so greatly, and then they're appreciative, and they know how to express themselves. That's what's amazing at their age.
Well, and think about that, Johnny, having so many surgeries that you've lost track.
Yeah.
She said it last night. She goes, well, I kind of lost track at 27 or 28.
Yeah.
You know, said it lightheartedly, but boy, think about that.
Well, we prep for surgery 35 times. Just amazing. And then the optimism and the outlook. Everything that's, things have been thrown at those young people that you and I don't understand. They do. And the attitude is beyond amazing.
Yeah, do you think she'll be pretty successful in life?
I do. I think both will.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
Her, because she's old enough now that in a couple of years she'll be leading the world.
Pretty good field position. And this ball is incomplete.
I like the idea. See if you can get something north and south, and now run something out on the wing. Or you quarterback out, get something underneath, get a first down, get a good field position, don't waste it.
Bransfield in the first half was 5 out of 6 for 68 yards. They've made some good plays, just have to string a few together.
Not enough of them.
Take care of that football. There's a catch made by Spry. He's been a go-to guy. Crosses midfield.
I know I'll get in trouble for this, but don't punt this. Go for it. Go for it. Something's just like you just ran right there. Get a first down. Keep momentum on your side. Don't give the ball back to the nice catch. Don't give the ball back to the north. Boy, they wrap up so well too. Gang tackling, do a great job. Everybody to the football on the north side.
Iser and Bear, right there. They don't give you a whole lot of space in open field.
Give me this.
And the handoff. And that'll be good enough for a couple of yards. Avery Moore.
That's a huge message. We'll run the ball out of tackle. We're going to get right back in the football game. First of all, we're going to get a first down. That's a great call. Confidence on everybody in the ballpark. On your side, wearing a red jersey.
Avery Moore out of Sigourney, Keota. First and 10 from the 44. Lob pass downfield and almost picked off. Iser
Called his name a lot. And he almost made the best catch of the day. Running the opposite direction. Good touch pass. I like it. I like the idea. Just a little short. You got to throw that to the outside shoulder. So nobody can get their hands on it besides your receiver.
Moore was the intended receiver. Brings up second down and 10 for the South All-Stars. Bransfield pickup, and it'll bring up third and short.
Yeah, now you're back to a manageable situation on third down where you have 2 downs to keep the drive alive. Good job.
That's been a play that has worked well for both teams.
Both teams. You can call it a quarterback draw, you can call it a quarterback keep, you can call it a quarterback follow, whatever your playbook. This is specifically designed for the quarterback to take the snap, take a quick read, and go. And it's easier to run when you have trips on one side or the other, and they will usually run trips left.
They'll try it again, and it will work again inside the 25-yard line. Bransfield, we talked about all his passing yardage, but he is outstanding with his feet as well.
Right there. Right, he saw a nice opening, didn't try to do too much. Again, design, run, fake, good jab, and then nice and slithery. I like it. You run it the third time?
Why not?
18 yards off that run.
Iser again on the stop. 93 touchdowns thrown in his career at Norwalk. 2-time All-Stater. And this time he will hand it off to Avery Moore,
Who puts it on the ground. Wow.
South All-Stars can ill afford that. Iser again. Out of West Lyon. Think about all the football players they've had.
Oh my goodness. From top to bottom. Just a long list, a long line. Get into the W's of the media guide and you'll find name after name.
Could have been a big play. Knight, the intended receiver.
That's a good ball. A little easy pitch and catch here. It just comes up empty. I would roll. One of the things that you notice that when a defense goes heavy to one side, offset to one side, extra bodies to one side, you don't want to roll to that side. And every time the North puts an extra lineman to one side, or a gap down, they roll to it.
Short drop. Jump ball, and it is caught at the 1-yard line. Rollinger, a North scout, makes the reception.
He had 45 catches during the season, over 500 yards. Cole is just one of those guys that's a gutsy player, and he never gives up. Coach Tippett, typical of a Coach Tippett player. For a 6-route post corner and a dime by.
At 7 touchdowns. Almost had another one there. We'll play at Northwest Missouri State. And into the end zone is Bransfield for 6.
Exactly what that club needed. It's not to say the North won't come back and counter, but that's what that club needs to take step number 1 to get back in the football game.
And just a well-executed
It
drive.
really was. And then a great pull and read right there. Defensive tackle steps down, it's a give, it's a pull. Tackle stays home, it's a give.
And the extra point is no good. But the South, Johnny,
Great drive.
the second half the way they needed to.
55 yards, perfect drive. 66 yards, 12 plays, takes 4:15. Give your defense a rest to get started. And now you go to work, and if you get a stop, you're right back in it. Great read. Nice pull. When you've got ends and tackles staring at you as you go by, then you made the right read. That's hard. I'd onside kick.
All-star game. Seen it before.
We'll punt and onside everything.
Bransfield on that drive carried the ball 3 times, including a touchdown run for 23 yards.
The big play of the drive was the 18-yard run called by the coach.
And the big pass play down to the 1-yard line.
Nice catch by Rollinger.
Joe Frost. And the South do what they needed to do against him, get him on the turf.
There were 8 guys, and that doesn't happen around him. He's always usually turning and waving at people. Nice job. Break. Contain. And bodies.
Logan Price out of Montezuma. In on the stop. Let's see what the North All-Stars can do. They certainly did a lot in the first half of this game. Cuvelier rushed for over 1,500 yards last fall. Johnny also had 135 tackles as he played linebacker. Like many of the players in this game, 4-sport athlete. Played basketball, track, and also baseball. 3-time state qualifier in the disc. And that's going to be a reception for Cody Case.
Guess who? When you need a play. Cooper seems like that he never, you know what this is true, he never came off the field with football. Both sides of the ball, linebacker, fullback, running back, carry the football, be that guy, just do everything.
And we'll play linebacker at Iowa Central this fall.
And be pretty good. That's a good recruit for them.
Go from there, turn himself into a Division I player. Certainly be his goal as he carries again. This time just tripped up. Nice stop by Ross Randall.
I see him as that outside rush guy. He could be. He's got great feet right there. Look how high knees he runs with. Oh. You know he loves the game.
And you knew if he could get by Randall, there was some open space.
You know when you get some freshmen who go to the college level and they get punched in the face and they kind of back down because it's the next level. He's that one. It's not going to happen.
Boy, that South defense is flying to the football. Thomas, not a whole lot of room.
Huge third down right here. If you come up with the South and come up with the stop, nowhere to go for the big man.
How about Stallings? And also Derek Griner.
We've talked about those two guys.
Stallings checks in at 6'4", 275.
And good feet.
Cuvelier.
I think he's short, Rob.
He will be marked initially a yard short. Griner makes the stop again.
This is a huge double team in the nose. Side back, he stays home. Griner with a big tackle. What do? You punt this or you go for it? Long count. If I'm the quarterback, there's at least 3 head bobs in my count.
They haven't been stopped for 1 yard. Cuvelier. And he'll push that pile forward. Good surge.
Wow.
Front.
Ethan Lake. Ben, Jack Russell. Oh. Aronson. Here we go. We're just going to move feet. We only needed a yard. That's some big ones right there. Getting after it.
Thomas chased. Can't break free. And Campos.
Who got dinged up in the first half, Robbie, and now came back and makes a great play. Great feet.
We'll walk on at Iowa. We'll start on the offensive line for the Iowa State Cyclones this fall. That'll make their household holidays fun. Huh?
Thanksgiving's going to be a riot.
Case with the ball.
Well, he'll be in Nebraska eating turkey. The Christmas should be interesting.
Yes, no Thanksgivings anymore.
No.
If you play in Iowa or Nebraska.
Absolutely. Early turkey.
Good look at Greg Thomas. Third and 7. Ball is caught and still on the move. Wow. And into the end zone.
Simple pitch and catch. And he takes it to the house.
57-yard pass play. And to stay in bounds, Hutis did an outstanding job, showed terrific hands.
Nice read. Really nice read. Just like that's how you answer.
That's 6'3", 200 making those moves. That's exactly right how you answer.
I have him on my team.
Ben Palmer. As you mentioned, Johnny, how do you answer the first touchdown by the South All-Stars? And just like that, with a 9-play drive that covered 67 yards, a little over 4 minutes, and another 7 points on the board as we join Jerry Cole.
Rob, talking now with the president of the Iowa Football Coaches Association and a man who's no stranger to football around the state of Iowa, Mr. Steve Milder. Steve, talk about your association with the Shrine game and the many years that you even coached at West Central.
Well, the Shrine, the Football Coaches Association and the Shrine Bowl are linked together. We're worked together to do this, and I remember the first parade in Iowa City. They played there back in '72, and I was just getting into coaching at that time, and I just think it's wonderful that people like Greg Thomas got to play in that as a player, has been an assistant coach and now a head coach. And I really think that's great. And the memories you make here with these kids. I got the opportunity to coach last year, and the kids I got to coach, and the kids we got to work with through the Shrine. It was just a wonderful experience for me as a coach.
The Iowa Football Coaches Association and all the states in the United States of America that have high school football really are under a very watchful eye because of all the safety issues. How does the Iowa Football Coaches Association address all of this?
Well, first of all, I would say right now there have been many changes in high school football the last decade. The Iowa High School Association has worked really hard at looking at what was coming down the road. All the stuff that came out in the movie Concussion was stuff that happened a decade ago. And today, high school football is safer than it's ever been. And the coaches are better trained. We watch films on everything under the sun as far as how we teach tackling and changing to the roll tackle, which is used in rugby, to try to make our game safer. And I really think that today we are doing a better job than we've ever done. And that goes back to my 45-year career.
But they've been doing a good job anyway for all these years, but now they have to take that much more emphasis, don't they?
Well, I think that whenever you hear that your sport's under attack, you evaluate things. And things have been evaluated. And, we can only work with our kids 3 hours a day. Even colleges now have gone away from the two-a-days. This is just streamline things, get it done, and it's all about teaching football and making it a good game for kids, for future generations also.
All right, thank you for joining me here this afternoon. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
The Iowa Football Coaches Association is in great hands with President Steve Milder. Rob?
And no doubt about it, they have been for several years. What a terrific job that organization does. And Greg, Johnny, I think, especially at the college level, as far as doing away with two-a-days, some coaches might be for it, many are against it. Not sure if that'll stick or not going down the road.
I don't mind the two-a-days if it's a teaching process, but I'd like to comment. Greg said everything right, because it might be as safe as it's ever been with equipment. And Robbie, we are besieged every day with having to talk about safety, and I'm all for it. Having to talk about, constantly reminding, making sure that we have that conversation. We videotape our tackling drills, and we show them the next day on either on our huddle or to our young people in practice to make sure that they're doing it right and it's safe. And you're right, football is under attack. I take offense sometimes to the way it's under attack, but it's a great game. Taught right, it teaches character. And where can you go through for 2.5 hours a day? The struggles, nothing's easy about practice. Nothing. Whether you're stretching, running, hitting, etc., there's nothing. You have to be correct, and you're taking a task. And I think if you can deal with that, you can go get a job in this world. And I love it. No, football is as safe today as it's ever been. Now, are there guys in the NFL getting paid? Are they going to ignore everything and let it fly because that's how they make their money? Sure. But that's not the way it's done at the high school level. So, yes, will some young people get hurt? Yes. It's a bump and bruise type situation.
I'll tell you what, there's still a lot of kids out there that love it. And we're seeing many of them right here. JoJo Frost.
Oh!
He'll be tough to catch.
He's going to come back.
There's a flag down at the 40s,
Nice.
upended. And
Great tackle by the punter. But there's that, but it's going to come back. Oh, was that fun to watch?
yeah, you can see a little explosiveness there.
Oh, beautiful.
There's the call.
But to one more point, set small schools and that are not.
Right there.
Yep. Small schools, maybe not co-op schools, what might have to, but smaller schools with smaller enrollments, football will not be here in 5, maybe 10 years. So, as somebody who coaches high school football at a small Catholic school in Illinois, if you don't have football, your school's in trouble. So, it needs to be a part of it.
Well, and as Johnny and you get to do games with MediaCom every Thursday.
Yep.
And we go around the area, all of us, Des Moines, Quad Cities, Butte, Cedar Rapids area, Okoboji, wherever.
Sure.
When you get there early, and the cars are already parked.
Oh my goodness.
By noon to make sure they have
I'm
their
getting
spot.
goosebumps as you talk, Valley. Yep. I agree.
And you flip those lights on. Is there anything like it?
No, I've had an opportunity to do some things athletically through the years, and when you flip that switch,
Pretty fun.
it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Malachi Wilson turns the corner and then is hit out of bounds after a gain of a couple. Good hit in there by Cade Wilson.
That's good contact. That'll always stop that. Nice cut right here. Oh,
Had to give up a little bit of ground there.
good athlete. And a nice hit.
Wayne State over in Nebraska.
Yep.
Going to get a good one.
No, I have a good friend who's a pitching coach over there, and they know athletes. They're going to get one right there.
All-time leading rusher in Xavier football history. And just throwing this one out of bounds. Good pursuit by Bryce Sin.
I like the fact I know the score, but they're still not like, if this is a regular football game, you're running the football left and right. Athletes trying to be athletes. I was up 30-6, I'd be counting possessions.
Caught by Schindler. It's his first reception.
They play good football in Decorah.
Yes, they do. A little bit down last year.
Yep.
That'll happen, but the consistency of that program year after year, terrific.
Love that town, too. My wife played it big up there.
Here's Wilson. Turns the corner again. This time gets outside and plenty for the Jays.
Well, I mean, that's a combination of speed and toughness and to go with the quickness. Good straight form, bodied up, and still had enough to make the cut. Boom, right jab, right there. Turn, arm, stiff arm. I'll get an extra yard.
A very good soccer player, too. He really dedicated himself to the weight room. Had a terrific senior season.
Tavian Banks was one of the best soccer players I ever
Sure
watched
was.
play. You know what he did in Iowa football.
Thomas on the keeper.
Oh,
Nice tackle by Ross Randall.
he saved a lot more. He saved 15 more. Nice shot by Thomas, nice read, and a great tackle. Just season. Nothing open, I'll take off. A lot of amazing open field stops today.
Which shows you the athleticism and the technique.
There's the other point, technique. Taught well.
This ball tipped the line of scrimmage and almost picked off. Cade Wilson made a dive for the football.
That had a crossing route that, if that ball's not tipped, could be something. Two guys open, crossing right there. Nice job getting your hands on the football.
Bryce Sin out of Washington. Malachi Wilson with 10 carries, 41 yards. Will reverse. And then brought down from behind by Derek Greiner.
Nice play by Greiner, nice play by Wilson to cut back.
And there is a flag.
You know it's going to be against an offensive lineman if he cut back like that and the only pursuit was the corner on this side. Somebody got tackled to not letting him get free.
Though not as successful yet, Jerry, this is a lot like the first drive of the ball game for the North All-Stars.
No, a lot of time off the clock. Going forward, now you're in a 3rd and 14 situation, but you're right. You kept the defense on the field, Rob.
Thomas
Had him open too.
keeps those eyes downfield, slings it, and it is caught. Double grab made by Riley Fiftner. Caught over 60 passes for Benton Community as a senior. It's a 4-year starter for the Bobcats.
Oh, it's hard for a freshman to play high school football. Nice. Off the other foot, throws a dime, off the shoulder pads, and caught. Great job.
Let's head down and join Jerry Koala with some more special guests.
Rob, here is the other side of the cheerleading corps. This is the south side of Iowa, of Highway 30, and we're going to talk to an Abby Danowski. She is from Sigourney. And Abby, first tell me what it's like for you to be a cheerleader in this football game.
Well, it's been great to come here and make some amazing friends, and it's a really good place to develop skills. But it's really about the clinic that we get to do with the kids. They came in and we taught them cheers, and they showed off their special skills. And it was just a really cool opportunity to see what the Shriners get to do with all the money that we've been raising.
So heading into this, the last few months, you probably have had practices, but they probably prepped you pretty well about why you're here.
Yeah, we're here to raise money for the Shriners hospitals. which I'm not sure how many there are around the United States, but there's
19 in America.
19. So they go and they help kids who have amputations, burns, anything that they might not be able to pay for on their own. And it's no cost to them. And they help with transportation, places for the parents to stay. They cover everything. The Shriners are really amazing.
You know, Abby, that's a pretty good sales pitch because you were the leading ad salesperson for the South Cheerleaders. So that must have been a pretty good pitch that the businesses in Sigourney and Keota had to follow. Did it work?
Yeah, it worked.
But they were very supportive of what you were asking them to do.
In a small town, it is great to have such support from your community.
All right, Abby, you're going to UNI this fall, I'm assuming?
Yeah, double major in vocal performance and textiles and apparel.
All right, have these girls been fun to be around all week?
Oh yeah, and Aubrey.
Aubrey, girls, got anything you want to say? South's going to do it again, Rob.
Jerry, thank you very much. And boy, that she would be hard to turn down. Huh?
And a double textiles, and, oh my goodness.
that kind of went over my
I
head.
know, I'm not smart enough to have the conversation. Wow, I'm impressed.
But most things do, right? 3 quarters in the books, 30-6. The North All-Stars rolling right along.